Exciting story today. Come with me and we look into what's inside the violin. Stay tuned and watch this dream come true. Hello back again. This is Edgar. I'm doing nothing else than dreaming and making and building great instruments. Dreaming because I'm always trying to get into it, and I try to magnify things in measurements that you cannot even imagine anymore, and I'm trying to get the best out of it. And by doing it in a very consequent way, doing everything as precise as possible, to the very end you get a result which is extraordinary. Things you cannot see with your free eye, but on an instrument that makes a huge difference. And in order to make that understand to you a little bit in a more efficient and better way, I would like to tell you my dream, which is constantly going on, where I suddenly find myself inside the violin, you know? So now we have to get into the violin, but we take the other F hole, so we go from the bass side into it. Okay. Wow. This is just really nice. This is like the dream came true. My dream. I always was dreaming for my entire 40 years of violin making a career to be inside the violin. And finally, this is just great. Isn't that great that you came with me? I can't believe it, you know? Well, I think my instruments are finished much better inside, yeah. Because sound is reflecting. So all these linings, which are pretty rough. This looks like a Czech violin or something, but we're happy that we're inside. So actually, I was telling you about the bass bar here, and I make it definitely much nicer shaped, a little bit always round. I don't leave these edges and all these kind of things. And here the soundpost, well, this one, you don't even see if it's well fitted or anything because all these rosin around, so you need to take a little bit dirt away to see if it's matched well here. It's, you know, it needs to be cleaned up here. On one side we have the bass bar, which is here vibrating with the deep strings, you know. I just wanted to be sure that in case somebody's playing up there, here inside I would lose my senses, I wouldn't listen anymore, so better be protected in here because inside the violin is really loud. Here the soundpost is underneath the E string, okay? And the E string and A string, here this goes up and down, you know? So the whole thing is like an earthquake here. The whole bag is vibrating, and actually sound is reflecting more on the back away than coming out of the F holes. The bass bar is going up and down and is bringing the bass frequencies, the lower frequencies, in the upper and in the lower area of the top. Here behind you see the block where the neck is inserted in, and you're watching out of the end button hole and you're looking inside to me. Ciao. This air creates turbulences, and these turbulences, if you would smoothen a little bit the edge of these F holes, this would be definitely better. From the inside of an instrument, it's definitely better that the F holes are finished with a round edge. Nobody talks about it, but believe me, it is like that. If you're interested in an instrument which is better finished than the one you just see, go on violincellomaker.com and look for all the instruments. I have for every price range something, and even if I don't have it, I will do everything in order to satisfy and find something perfect adapted for you. Here in Cremona, it's definitely my daily business is to make instruments much better than the one we just saw, right? Keep it in mind. Okay. The other side is here the soundpost. The more you go out with it towards this C ribs here, the more this relation between this soundpost and this bass bar is getting wider, and it's a little bit like having your grocery in your hand and you have to walk with it like this. It's more heavy. You would get a cramp here every time you go for grocery. It's really heavy. A little movement of the soundpost away becomes a fatigue. Every tone, every single tone for the musician is getting a fatigue. So beginners love it to have it more closer inside. Yeah? Same with the bass bar. So if it's a little bit more inside, or you just leave the bass bar and make a bigger bridge, it's immediately easier responding and better for beginners. Then also the corner blocks here are really, you see them how they're strange shaped. This is not Cremona style. I would love to be able to realize this dream in one of my instruments, but we're happy like this right now, huh? Yeah, but now how the hell do I get out here, you know? Meanwhile, we could make a little bit of sound adjustment. Usually I do it with the soundpost setup, but here this is just a big one, you know? So we want now, it didn't really sound that well on the E string, so we have to move the whole thing closer to the bridge. Down here is the next setting, so we have to move the whole thing. Doesn't move anything. This is just like nothing for such a huge soundpost. How the hell can I move this one here? I don't have the right tools here. By the way, the right tools you find on my webpage, sound adjustment kit, and there's everything you need inside here. It apparently fits good, but it's all the dust. But I think we have to move it from outside in the real world, and then we see it if it's all lined up. Wow, this was just a nice experience. And then we can walk inside, you know, it's just incredible. Incredible. Okay, I think this is enough for today. You got the message what's inside the violin. Subscribe to this channel. Maybe one day we go into a big cathedral like a cello or a double bass, huh? Who knows? You never know. Tell your friends. See you soon. How the hell can I get out here? Man! We're sitting next to the sound posts. Hope they don't go home and they've forgot me here.